What's up? Oh, let me turn the fucking Wi-Fi off. What's up? Oh, let me turn the fucking Wi-Fi off. Yes. We are back, obviously, with a brand new edition. Clearly. I had to change my clothes. My daughter went back to school today. I'm only glitching, Sarah, because I turned my Wi-Fi off. My daughter went back to school today, so fuck yeah. And it's all about who the fuck you know, right? Because they were like, it's going to take 45 minutes for the drop-off. I'm like, 45 fucking minutes for what? I was like, oh, you got me screwed all the way up. And so my bestie, she went with me today because we dropped the girls off together. And she's officially a high school. So we cannot talk to them outside the car anymore because the second we were like, pickup will be the same place. They were like, you can't talk to us. I was like, I love that for us. Oh man. But we had to take back to school pictures of the girls today because they've been besties since kindergarten. I fucking love that shit, right? How cute is that shit? So here we are, and I'm fucking hot as shit. Now it's like me and my boyfriend were like, it's really like quiet in here. I was like, I know, because bitches are back to school. And we got the plug because they were like 45-minute drop off. I was like, no, you got me all the way fucked up on that shit. And they were like, and my bestie's roommate was like, oh no, because he went to this high school a long time ago. He's like, no, I'm going to show you the back way. And then they have a walk path. That shit was like 30 seconds drop off. No one was there but high schoolers fucking walking the walk path. And then my dad is like, how far is the walk path? I don't gotta know. And it's irrelevant because I told you guys, I had to leave early yesterday because I had to talk to the parentals. And they were like, we have a plan. I was like, your plan is my plan. What up, Ruckus? My brother. And I was like, your plan is my plan. You're going to pick my daughter up from school and her bestie. And what did they say? Exactly what I told you here. Like, you guys watch it live, right? Where I was like, there's nothing he won't do for my daughter. And he was like, he literally said word for word verbatim. He's like, there's nothing I won't do for Kayla. He's like, I will take her. I will pick her up. I was like, thank you for abiding to my plan. That's what happens when you're in control. Yes. Hold the fuck on. Hold, oh my God. Hold on, because I have to go back. Oh, Christy. Snaps to Christy. Because we haven't even started this game yet. And Kirsty was like, I had to come and tell you after the manifestation yesterday in your live, her wife reached out. Of course she did, bitch. Why the fuck wouldn't she? I love that for you. Never mind my oversized ass shirt. I had to change because I asked Bevy, I was like, do you think they'll notice that I'm wearing the same goddamn shirt that I wore yesterday? Just because I just threw that shit on to take my daughter to school this morning. So I didn't even introduce myself because don't worry, Jen's got the tea today because I'm telling you, I'm not the one. If you want to keep coming for me, like, why you want to bring all your energy back, we're going to get into that shit because talk about fucking phony. And Bivy, did MKD make the photo I requested? Let me know, because if she did, sick, because it's going on my stories today, along with, receipts, facts, because that's all I state here is facts. But if you're going to ever try to, here's a couple things you have to understand. If you're ever going to try and attack my character, that shit's not happening. But I did. Do you like my dowsing rods? I had to make my dowsing rods before I went live. Perfect. Going on my stories today. You guys are going to have a rocking ass good time. Okay. So let me introduce myself first and foremost. My name obviously is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. I obviously know that sounds good to you. Why the fuck wouldn't it? So click that follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, you can always catch them on the tube of the U, and I turn off ads, assuming TikTok allows me to download my videos. They do, but sometimes there's a delayed response, which is fucking ridiculous. And so, but I do turn off when I do upload them. I do turn off ads for the first 24 hours so you can watch the live ad free. You're welcome. I manifested my boyfriend for no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. I managed to cut that time in fucking half. So if you want me to manifest your recipe for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one, all links are in my bio. We have 2 masterclasses coming up. One's for the fellas, because if you understand how women operate and how women think, then you can leverage. And I'm going to tell you how to leverage exactly what we know about women, because I am one. So that benefits you. And so you can actually get your manifestation very quickly. So join the masterclass. Also for you ladies and fellas who tend to overthink, overanalyze fucking everything, you need to join the masterclass to stop fucking overthinking, get out of your own goddamn fucking way, because I don't know what's going on. But like for the past 3 days, so many of you are fucking spiraling because you're overthinking things. You're giving false assumptions that don't benefit you, which we don't do here. And so join the masterclass. Okay. We also have a WhatsApp group. If you're not a part of it, you really should be, because you'll get inspired by all the success stories and all the movement people are getting. And you can also get advice, ask questions, and do all that shit. Plus we shoot the shit. So, but what you're not going to do is get your panties in a fucking bunch in there. Okay. Because if you cannot not react to strangers on the internet, it tells me everything I need to know when it comes to your recipes. Okay. Because you don't even know these people, like, logically speaking, right? We've came to know a lot of people in the community, right? Like, we're family in there. But you're reacting to stupid ass shit. And so kindly see your ass out. I don't really give a fuck, because we're in there to help you get your shit. Okay. We have text coaching. We have, SP songs, SP stories, what the fuck you want. We have guided meditations. We're here to help you. What? Get your shit. We teach 4 laws around here. The law of leverage, the law of get your shit, the law of shut the fuck up, and the law of fuck the 3D, which you guys forget the 4th law and all the other ones. So we're going to talk about it. Okay. All right. And yes, these are my dowsing rods, and I'm fucking hungry, so I might eat them before we do some dowsing. I'm always fucking hungry. We talk mainly about SPs around here, and if you don't like that shit, I'm sure there's another live you can fucking watch. But we're not exclusive to SPs around here. I only teach congruently, ethically, what I've successfully manifested, which other creators should take notes. So if you want to manifest weight loss, business success, money, manifesting on a time crunch, obviously your SP. If you want to manifest, what the fuck else? Health, getting a new place to live when you want to get it, all that shit. Like, I've done it all, okay? Because I live by one principle. I get my shit and I reject in the 3D what I don't like. I don't accept what I don't like. And that's what I want for you. And we're going to talk about this shit, because I feel like you guys you should be manifesting all areas of your life, not just one. Okay? It should not be like you just manifesting your SPs. It should be like, I want to manifest money, a promotion, a raise, better health, an appearance change if you have a self-concept issue, weight loss. Like, I'm going to manifest all my shit. Why do I need to only manifest one? Because like I tell you, what's your game plan? You want to be with your SP and homeless? That sounds dumb as fuck. So you should be manifesting all areas of your life at the same goddamn time. Okay, not just one. Okay, because you put more pressure on that when you manifest one. No, I want all my shit. I want to have a great fucking life. And that's what we're going to talk about. But let's get into the shit. Okay, so here's the thing. Hold your questions for a sec because I don't want to lose them. Well, we'll just call her who the fuck she is. I don't give a fuck. She has a problem with saying her name on my live, and stop talking about me. Keep my name out your mouth. Daniela. She has surfaced again because clearly she can't stop thinking about me. Even though she says it's all about bringing your energy back to you. Bring it back to you. Well, bitch, you keep giving your energy to me, so I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Fraud number one. She's a complete phony and a fraud. Literally. Okay, she does everything she claims. She's living one. This is why I tell you social media isn't real. Don't worry about social media when it comes to your SPs. It isn't real because people live fake ass fucking lives on social media. Daniela being one. I said her name twice now. I don't give a fuck. Don't come for me because I'm going to respond. I don't come for people. Well, some creators I will come for because they're fucking full of shit. But here's the thing. I'm petty as fuck. So if you're going to come for me and you don't think I'm going to respond, you got me. Let me introduce myself, bitch. You got me fucked all the way up. Okay. So she's been obviously, clearly, at this point, she's obsessed with me. Because clearly she keeps talking about me. I was like, hey, you haven't moved on. Like, I don't even think about you, but clearly you haven't moved on. She's very salty in the fact that I removed her from the WhatsApp group. Very salty about it, which is fucking weird. Because she keeps saying like, well, if she would have just talked to me, bitch, I got receipts, okay? I tried to talk to you. But you had every excuse under the sun of why you couldn't talk to me that day. Well, I wasn't going to wait. Time is up. And I wasn't going to wait because I don't work for you. Okay. You violated policies. I've told you numerous times. You chose not to respect that. And so you got to go. No explanation needed. I told you over and over again. But now you want to come and try and attack my methods and saying I should give credit to the source. Okay. First and foremost, because she posted something yesterday about the photo method. Okay. Oh, look at that shit, Just Nikki. Fuck yeah. She said, oh, in case you're on YouTube, she said that coworker I manifested to like working with me just asked me out. That's right, get your shit, bitch. Oh, I forgot to tell you before we get into ripping this bitch a new one, is we have a friendly contest every day on TikTok. So if you repost this live or share this live, you'll be entered to win amazing prizes. And one is access to my exclusive community, which is fucking lit. So back to my story, because don't trip. Watch my stories today, because I only speak facts. Okay. And that's where this bitch got me fucked all the way up. Okay. So she's saying like the photo method arrived from some African shit. I don't fucking know, but that's what she said. And she's like, so you should give credit. I was like, first and foremost, I never claimed that I was the creator. Never in life have I claimed that I was the creator of a photo method. But I teach you how to leverage your SP's photo to get them to do what you want. Let's speak facts, okay? I've never claimed I was the creator, nor am I going to sit there and be like, who created this? I don't give a fuck who created it. I teach you how to leverage it to get your SP, to talk to your SP. So who the fuck you talking to, bitch? And if that's the fucking case, then don't make a single video. Don't make a single fucking video without giving credit to whatever fucking source you think it came from. You might want to do your research. What in the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? And again, stop claiming you have credentials you don't have. I watched 12 modules. You watch 12 modules. Do you know how stupid you fucking sound? Do you know how stupid that fucking shit sounds? You counted them. You watched 12 modules and so you're now qualified. Again, I'm going to tell you one last time. Implement what the fuck you're talking about. Apply it to your own life. Heal, bitch. You need to fucking heal. Apply your shit to your own life before you're going to teach somebody that shit. Duh. But here's the thing, because I cried to Bobby on the phone last night because I said what I don't tolerate is someone ever trying to come for my character. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth. Because trust me, on my stories today, I'm going to tag her because she didn't tag me, but I'll tag her. It's totally fine. Stop lying to your audience. Stop pretending that you have a certain life that you don't fucking have. Stop lying. Stop lying. Live by integrity. Lead by ethics. Or shut the fuck up because you're part of the problem in this community. You all of a sudden think that you're qualified to teach people some shit. I'm sure she fucking is. You think you're qualified to teach some shit that you don't even live by? That's a phony bitch. That's a fraud. So, stop being a fraud. I only teach what I've manifested. You've given, don't worry, don't even trip, because you should have been careful about what the fuck you posted. Because I have a gang of shit that I'm going to put on a little fucking thing of all of your messages to me, telling me and my team about how we've changed your life, how we've helped you in a gang of shit, and now you want to talk that shit. You sound dumb as fuck. You sound dumb as shit. Call it what it is. Because here's the thing. I've dealt with a lot of shit, right? Like I've gone through things in my life. But you know what the one thing is? I would never ethically, in my own integrity, in my own like character, like let's talk character, is if somebody helped me, I would never throw that shade after. Even if I got my feelings in a bunch. Good, Ray, because she's fucking batshit ass crazy. We'll just talk that. She's fucking crazy. She's absolutely crazy. She needs to go to a psych ward. Call it what it is. I don't give a fuck. And I don't care if she doesn't like it. I don't care. Because that's just not my shit, okay? Like, I ended, like, my partnership ended, right? In the beginning of this year. And that's right, goddamn Tia. She's getting tagged, yeah, in my story, because I ain't got nothing to fucking hide. I ain't got nothing to fucking hide. But my partnership ended in the beginning of the year. And he's got a lot of things going on. But I don't talk that shit about him for fucking what? I just moved on. I don't need to talk that shit to make myself feel fucking better about myself, because at the end of the day, like I said, why don't you start, why you want to talk about self-concept? Why don't you remove the filters from your videos if you're so confident in yourself? Remove the filters. You look crazy in the filters too, and they're very distracting. So remove the fucking filters. Since you want to be like, it's all about you and bringing the self back into you and this, that, and the fucking third. Like, bitch, you're giving me nothing but your energy. So you sound dumb. Clearly, you're not practicing what you fucking preach. And you want to sit there and fucking talk that shit? No. I want as many people as possible to report this bitch's fucking stupid ass account because she's a fraud and she's a phony and she's fucking crazy. She's crazy. Which is why she was removed from the community. And she's got a problem. See, guys, this is how special our community is, because her feelings are real in a tissel. 3 days fucking later, she's still thinking about the shit. She's still obsessing over this shit. And I was like, girl, we've been moved on. Like, move the fuck on. But don't ever, in a million years, think that you're going to come for me. Because you got me all the way fucked up. If you don't think I'm going to respond, because I am. So you can say whatever the fuck you want in your stupid little fucking stories and your stupid shit, and you don't think it gets back to me, 1000% it does. Always. But you look stupid. Because I slept like a baby last night. You, on the other hand, did nothing but think about me. Weird. And so stop talking about me. Because unlike you, I state facts. You, on the other hand, don't. You're living a fake life online. Like I said, manifest a dollar, bitch. Manifest a fucking dollar. Because you, while you want to talk that shit, we're saving money so that you can work exclusively with me. It costs $100, bitch. Max. But you had to save that money, honey. And now you're going to teach neuroscience in manifesting. Like I said, manifest a dollar, bitch. Manifest a dollar. Because while you're busy consuming yourself with my life, I'm busy manifesting what I want. Because it's so fucking ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And this is the problem with the manifestation community. Is they want to teach the shit, teach the shit, teach the shit. Teach yourself, bitch. Teach yourself. Implement what you want to teach people into your own goddamn fucking life. Before you feel like you are going to come out here and fucking teach the shit online. That's the problem. That's the problem. Is a lot of manifestation coaches are full of shit. They're not manifesting shit. No, bitch, she was removed 3 days ago. That's why she keeps fucking talking about me. I'm talking about Daniela, the vampire, the occult. What the fuck is an occult? Let's look that shit up. She says she's going to teach neuroscience and the occult. What is an... Bobby knows I'm talking about her because I did him the respect and called him first to let him know. Oh, Tia, they're, I don't know yet, but they're kindly exiting. They're kindly exiting the community because when I said that people were going to get vetted, all of a sudden the trolls are leaving. That's how you get people to get the fuck out. She's called the Feminine Divine, but I'm going to report her account because she's a wacko. The word occult comes from the Latin occultus, which means hidden or secret. It refers to knowledge, practices, or powers that are supernatural, mystical, or outside the bounds of science and mainstream religion. Oh, isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? So she's going to teach you how to do law of assumption, which she hasn't created shit, by the way, and hasn't manifested shit, by the way. So, and she doesn't have a degree. She keeps saying she has her master's. I said having and getting are not the same, okay? You're getting your master's, but you don't have them. You don't have it. So... State facts, bitch. State facts. And why do you have to keep popping up your credentials? Because if you keep popping up your credentials, that means that you don't know what you're doing. So you have to leverage credentials to try and establish yourself as an expert. Why don't you just manifest your shit? How about we just do that? So she's going to blend, according to her, law of assumption with here's the key word, science, neuroscience, with the occult. But the occult definition is, refers to knowledge or practices or powers that are supernatural, mystical, or outside the bounds of science. Oh, so you're going to teach neuroscience, keyword science, but also outside the bounds of science. What the fuck you talking about? You have an altar. You have all this shit. Like, stop. Just stop. Just fucking stop. Shut the fuck up. You're a fraud, which will be on my stories. And then why you want to talk about me, which I'll kindly tag her in, is my screenshots of everything she's accredited me and my team for. That's weird. That's weird. It's like you getting breast implants and then being like, nope, I got my titty job. Fuck my implant, doctor. Like, that, bitch, that's why you have implants. What the fuck you talking about? And so that's what she's doing. It's like, I helped you get your shit. The little shit you got because of my teachings. And now you want to throw shade at the same teachings that helped you at least get more fit, that at least helped you get bookings on your calendar. Oh, you don't think we have those too? You might be, tread lightly, bitch. All that shit you want to talk about, yet you were giving us. And I don't take credit for your manifestations. I don't. Because I'm like, every time people do that, I'm like, it's all you. Right? But she's been on here. This is where half my screenshots came from on the live. Being like, Jen, shit works. And now you're going to say it doesn't? You honestly need to know. How dumb you fucking sound. How dumb you sound. Because again, if I tell you guys, if you would live your life off of, there's one concept of self-respect, I would never do that. Ever. Would I sit there and toot somebody's horn, say some shit works, and then come back and recant? Either way it goes, that makes you a fraud, and that makes you a phony. So, you're a fraud, and you're fake, and you're a phony, and you can send your little people in here all the fuck you want. But if you're going to continue to address me, it's better off that you just go behind the scenes. Just go behind the curtains, bitch, and work on yourself. Because you're going to teach people to work on themselves. And it's all about, oh, Sarah, don't even trip, because they go on my stories today. Because again, I only shoot facts. So, I told Bevy, I was like, I need to get fucking boxing gloves now, because what the fuck? Like, I don't come for you until you decide you want to come for me. But you don't have anything to stand on. Like, you literally don't have a leg to stand on. Because here's the difference between you and me. Here's the difference. Pay attention. Here's the difference between you, Daniela. I'll say your name again because I know how much that triggers you. And me is I actually give a fuck about people. You, on the other hand, don't. You want to pretend you do. You want to pretend you do. But you don't. But you don't. And again, this isn't like I was messaging Tyrese, right? Because I care about you. And I check in if you disappear, like we check in with you. You don't give a fuck about people. And you can pretend you do, but you don't. Because no one, if you were on my happy hour on Sunday, you didn't have to take my word for it. That shit was confirmed. your panties in a little fucking bunch? Are your panties in a bunch? Because here's the thing. You should probably stop offering spell work until your spells work on your own, self. Why don't you go cast a money spell? Why don't you go cast an SP spell? Why don't you go cast any goddamn fucking spell to get your shit and have it work before you want to start telling people that that you'll cast a spell for them? If you can't do it for yourself, bitch, what in the fuck? Like, this is why I say stop buying into that bullshit, because their spells don't even work for their goddamn fucking self. So how the fuck are you gonna make it work for me, bitch? Like I said, manifest $1. Cast a spell. You wouldn't need to be manifesting lip fillers if you just casted a money spell, right? Because isn't that what you fucking do? Cast spells because you're a vampire, witchcraft. Well, I don't even know what the fuck you are. You're a doula. I would never want this bitch to be my doula. Okay, you're a doula, NLP practitioner. You took 12 modules for some shit. You're a vampirism fucking practitioner, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. You have a fake master's degree because you haven't gotten it yet. So you'd have to actually get the degree before you have the degree. Duh. Like I said, and if you want to prove me wrong, go prove me wrong. Post your degree. If you already have it. You are a spellcaster, a fucking witch, a vampire. Like, what the fuck in the crazy town shit? But yet you still can't manifest. And then you have the nerve to tell people to join your community because you're going to teach them how to manifest. Bitch, bye. Manifest a fucking $1. Manifest $1. One. I didn't even say a shit ton of shit. Manifest $1. Christopher, I do not let this, I would never let this hoe fucking bother me. But if you think you're ever going to come for me, this is where Petty Jen comes into play. Because you're never going to do that. You're never going to attack my character. You're never going to attack my integrity or my ethics, or I'll come for you all fucking day of the week. That's just how this works. Period. That's just how this works. Because she knows this about me. Like, I was like, do you think I'm not going to respond? Oh, you got me all the way fucked up. And now, guess what she's going to do? Get her whole little panties in a fucking bunch. But she literally is like, bring your energy back to you. It's all about you, which is correct. Is correct. But yet, she's doing the opposite. She's literally obsessed with me. Like, all her energy and focus is on me 3 days fucking later. And I'm like, girl, I ain't even thinking about you. Like, what in the fuck? But yet, your focus is on me, which is literally everything you're saying against. Fraud, like I said, phony. And wouldn't it's like, I would have never made, like, first of all, you made a video about me and my community, which is fucking stupid and childish. But then she wants to say I'm childish. No, bitch, I'm not childish. I'm an adult here. You're acting like the child. Then 2 days later, you want to now post in your stories about me again and again. And I was like, why are you still thinking about me? Why your energy should be all about you. And if your self-concept, let's talk about that. If your self-concept was so on point, why you pressed? Why are you pressed about leaving the WhatsApp group, about getting kicked out of the WhatsApp group? Why are you so pressed? Because I would have been moved on. I wouldn't have given a fuck. I'd have been like, okay, fuck her. And then I would have just moved on. Her name is the Divine Feminine. Oh, she's not going to like that either. On fucking TikTok. I'm going to report her account because I think she's just batshit ass crazy. at this point, talking about like blood and draining people's energy and weird shit like that. Which is why I literally told Bobby, I said, if you go, I was on my live, on my thing. I said, if you go see her, you're going to need to drop your pin, because if you fucking think for one hot ass fucking second that we're not going to be concerned about you. Oh yeah, I need to know that you're not locked up in her fucking basement in a freezer being drained of your blood. Because that's how crazy she is. Call her what she wants. I don't give a fuck. This is my platform. If she doesn't like it, she can kindly see her ass out. But I don't know why. She keeps trying to come for me. Because I'm not the fucking one. I have receipts. Do I want to use them? No. That's why I cried to Bobby on the phone last night. Because I said, I don't like being that. But if she thinks in one hot ass second that I'm not going to respond, my character won't allow me to not do that. Period. No one will come for me. And if they do, I'll respond. Because I'm not a bitch. I'm not a coward. And I don't fold. And my shit works. What I tell you to do, it works. My people are living proof of that. If you want to be a fraud on the internet, that's on you, bitch. But ain't nothing phony over here. Ain't nothing phony over here. So, get your self-concept up, because you claim you have self-concept. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. You're the most, shallow person I've met. Because you're so pressed about being kicked out of a WhatsApp group that you tried to overtake. This is our community. This is me, Bevy, Tamara, and MKD's community. Period. Not yours. So the only reason why you had appointments booked on your calendar is because you manipulated people in our community to act like, because I saw your phony shit from a long way away. I told Bevy, I said, keep an eye on her. Because when you want to come in while I'm on my live and act like you're the goddamn fucking expert and you haven't manifested shit, you got me fucked up. I saw your phony shit from a mile away. You can smell shit. So, yeah, you're gone. And now you're so pressed. You are so upset. 3 days fucking later about being kicked out of the WhatsApp community. Who gives a fuck? Move on. Move the fuck on. But maybe you're so pressed because you can't fucking manipulate people anymore in my community. Maybe you're so pressed because you can't make money off my community anymore. Maybe you're so pressed because you're lacking self-concept and self-love. Try again next time. Try again next time. Because if you post anything else with my name, you got me all the way fucked up. I'll come for you again and again and again. So you may as well just fade into the sunset. Become a faint memory. Move on with your life. Focus on you, not me. Because I'm Gucci, bitch. I'm Gucci over here. We're solid over here. So why don't you focus on you and getting your life right? Because your life is broken. We both know this. So maybe you should focus on yourself. But if you want to continue to help yourself, then you can continue to consume my content. You can continue to watch my lives because when you listen to me, it helped you. And now you want to be a fucking hater, which is, who's the adult here? So, get a grip. Focus on yourself. Because you might get your shit together. Because right now, you and I both know that you're a liar. You and I both know that you need to fix your life in multiple areas of your life. You and I both know that you need to heal. Period. So, please move on. Do yourself a favor, bitch, and move the fuck on. Because I have. We all have. So move on. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into some actual content. Okay? Now, listen up, buttercups. You need to focus. Focus on what the fuck you want. Okay, I was talking to somebody right before this, and I said, that's goddamn right. That's goddamn right, Chris. Why? Because your bills are always paid. It's pepperoni. Yes, I'm hungry, and so we have our dowsing rods today. We're doing pepperoni rods because I'm hungry, and we only do multi-purpose rods around here because you guys educated me yesterday on the goddamn fucking dowsing rod shit, and I was like, well, that just sounds dumb as shit. I was like, they're not fucking trying to bring water. They have water. So what the fuck is the point of this shit for? Calling on the spirit guides because they're attracted to the rods. Like lightning, attracted to the rods. Attracted to the rods. So we do multi-purpose rods here. Because why wouldn't we? Why the fuck wouldn't we? Because the shit's a fucking joke, okay? Like, you can try it out. If you don't believe me, try it out. We're just gonna, let's just beat this shit a shit ton of times. Because who decides what a dowsing rod is unless you're dousing it in some spiritual oil or some, I don't even fucking know. Are we just gonna beat this shit and then what? By manifesting. Shit, I lost the pepperoni. No, it's uneven. Where the fuck is my pepperoni? I don't even know where it went. It disappeared. Bestie? It disappeared. It vanished. Oh shit, maybe there's some shit to the dowsing rod game. Just kidding. Just kidding. And if you fucking judge me, my floors are clean, bitch. My floors are fucking clean. Okay? So, we're gonna do this, like, what's the thing? Is there a way to do this? A dowsing rod tutorial. So you can get your shit. And then if you do this a gang of times, is your manifestation coming? Like a ninja. Pepperones, chicharrones. This is Reiki on steroids, by the way, according to her. Chicharrones, pepperones. That's how she did. Did she die? That's how ridiculous people are on the fucking internet. And people listen to that shit. I was like, who the fuck? My head hurts. I know. We're going to eat a dowsing rod. Is that okay? Does that mean the manifestation isn't coming because I'm eating the dowsing rod? Oh man, this shit's fucking anxiously attached. Let's look up the definition. I'll give you my definition of it, but let's look up what is, I love a computer here. What is anxiously, if I can spell, attached? Oh, here we are. Oh, what is an anxiously attached person? Let's have a snack while we look it up. Anxiously attached means having an insecure relationship style marked by a deep fear of rejection and abandonment. Okay, so if you feel like you're anxiously attached, okay, one, you don't need to know where it comes from, but you need to tell yourself something different. Like, first of all, why don't we stop identifying with that shit? Who the fuck is going to identify with being anxiously attached? That's as stupid as being like, I have an obsessive disorder. Huh? Why? Because you want your shit? That's right, Rob. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Isn't that what they say? The 5-second rule? 5-second rule. And my health is clean as a whistle. Uh-huh. So, okay. So if you have a deep fear of rejection and abandonment, here's the thing. You need to start telling yourself something fucking different. Okay? But that's right, Christopher. I mean, there's no shame in my fucking game. I mean, I won't pick up gum off the floor and eat that shit, but everything else, fair goddamn game. I want you to go back, okay? If you're feeling like you have a deep fear of rejection and abandonment, I want you to go back to when you were a child, okay? Were you abandoned? If not, what's happening is that you were rejected at some point in time. It could not even have anything to do with a relationship, okay? That's what you have to understand. It could have nothing to do with a relationship. You could have, like, tried out for the fucking soccer team and were rejected, okay? Jesus Christ. You could have, like, anything. You could have done anything and you were rejected at some point in your life. So or you had a relationship and felt abandoned, but you weren't abandoned. It's called a breakup. Hello. Okay. So you weren't actually abandoned. Okay. So if things like that happen, the reason for that is because you've now associated people as being that way towards you. So it's like the breakup. Now you're putting a label on it. This is what I was talking about yesterday is you feel the need. Go to baby love. We're going to talk after this. I will not talk, but I will give you a voice note because I have a shit ton of coaching calls because I had to take my fucking daughter to school today. So I had to push all my calls back for an hour. All right. So we as human design, snaps to Christopher for the WhatsApp group. You're going to love it there, bitch. You're going to love it there, my dude. Okay. So we as society feel the need to give an explanation for everything, right? So it's like, okay, so now COVID happened, right? So now apparently since COVID happened, like the common cold it's not a thing anymore. And I was like, you ever you sneeze in public, people are like, I was like, bitch, it's called a fucking cold, okay? You cough, people are like, Christopher, reach out to Bevy and she'll hook you up. Okay. It's like stupid shit like that. It's like, oh, okay, all of a sudden the common cold doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just COVID or nothing. That's all it is. It's like, that sounds stupid as fuck. Okay. Like you're not feeling well. So you go to the, like you're having sad thoughts, right? You're in a sad state. Like you have a breakup, right? And like, you're just really sad about it. So, you go to the doctor and they're like, you have depression. And you're like, oh, well, that explains it. You're looking for, this is the definition, this is the quintessential definition of victim mentality. Okay? Is they put you in this box where it's like, oh, so it's not my fault. I have depression now. Got it. So now it's like alleviating, you see what I'm saying? It's alleviating the like, this isn't a me thing, this is a you thing type of thing. Okay? And this is the problem, right? It's kind of like when somebody has a child for the first time. I mean, I know what that's like because last time I checked, I have a kid. That's right, Maggie. Got a car, working on license and new business and SP. That's goddamn right. Steps for Maggie. Okay, so it's kind of like a postpartum depression. I'm not here to debate this shit with you because I feel how I feel because I feel like it's all an assumption. It's called a lifestyle adjustment. I don't even know why postpartum depression is a fucking label, but it is. So you have a child. You're feeling some type of way. And you're like, I need to go to the doctor, the therapist, find out what's going on with me. And they're like, oh, you had a baby. The second you tell me you had a baby and you're feeling some type of way, they're like, oh, you have postpartum depression. So now it's a badge. I have postpartum depression, right? It's like, that becomes an identity. So you're like, oh, well, that explains it. So that's the problem. I have postpartum depression. So it's not me. It's a thing. No, it's called a lifestyle adjustment. You have a child. God forbid you have twins. I couldn't handle that. Then you have multiple children. It's like, okay, you're used to doing things on your own terms. Go to bed whenever the fuck you want, wake up whenever the fuck you want, do whatever the fuck you want. And now you got a kid. And they cry in the middle of the night. So now you're waking up every 2 hours. You got to fucking feed them. Like now your life is revolving around an infant. That's a lifestyle adjustment. And so, yeah, you're tired. You're exhausted. You're emotional, hormonal, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But then they're like, oh, you have postpartum depression. I don't think you're depressed because you had a child. That sounds dumb because you chose to have the child. You're not depressed because you had a child. You're just feeling a different type of way because your body went through, you just for fuck's sake pushed a child out your goddamn fucking body, okay? And now your entire life has changed for the child. That's all it is. So that's the same thing with, what is it called? Anxiously attached. Why would you give a label of that where, what was the definition? You crave love and closeness, but are constantly worried that partners will leave them. It's because this is a pattern in your life, okay? You feel this type of way because it's a pattern. It's a pattern. Somebody left you. That's right, Ellie. There's no mental issues. Like, no, don't get me confused, okay? So there's autism, right? That's a thing, okay? There's dementia, that's a thing. But it's the label we give. It's the opinion that we have about that, okay? So like autistic children are very fucking smart. Very smart. Actually smarter than you, to be quite frank. And the reason for that is because they don't have a conscious mind. Their subconscious mind is wide open. And so they're overstimulated. So it's like you can say something and they'll remember that shit. You could say it one time, they'll remember it. They did a whole study, and they had this kid that had autism fly around. They flew him around New York City. He had never seen New York City before in his life. That's goddamn right, baby. And he could tell you every fucking car's name. Ew, Tempe, don't answer the fucking phone. Fuck out of trash. They flew him around the entire city. And one time, he drew the entire city because they remember fucking everything. Okay? Because that's your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind remembers everything about you. And so they're one big walking subconscious mind, which is why they appear to be, in society standards, different. But they're fucking hella smart. Hella smart. But they're overly stimulated, which is why they appear different. There's the difference, right? So are there things like that? Yeah. But we start blaming, we start making excuses for behavior based on diagnosis, based on things, right? Like let's take PTSD, for example. Is that a thing? Yeah, they saw a lot, like going through, war and shit. Like I could not. I wanted to be in the Navy, to be a nurse, but I was like, I'm gonna fuck around and go to war, bitch. Like, I was like, I literally put that shit out there. I was like, if I join the Navy, then I'm gonna fuck around and go to war. Like, not my shit. Can you imagine this beautiful face in fucking war? I was like, I cannot. But being around all the hot fucking sailors. And I thought, well, you're safe being in the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? I feel much safer than being on the front line. I'm in the fucking water. A Snap's a salty dog. Thank you for your service, bitch. Thank you for your service. Well, that was my thing. And so I could not join the Navy because I had and this is a long ass fucking time ago, because I had an unpaid ticket. So they were like, you can't join the Navy. I was like, oh, love that for me. And then what the fuck happened? 9/11. I was like, I told your ass, told you I go to war. So I'm saying that's how you manifest. Just saying. And Snaps Tia, thank you for your service, bitch. Thank you for your service. Anybody in the military, I have a lot of military friends, and so always, every one of you, thank you for your service, because your service is why we have the freedom we have today. And freedom's in the eye of the beholder. We're free but not free, you know what I'm saying? Because we have laws. But always thank you for your service, because you guys sacrifice every day, right? And so I know a shit ton of things that they see in war and the things that they've dealt with is real for them, right? But in a relationship, you start explaining away their behavior, okay? You start blaming, like, not blaming, that's not the right word. I don't fucking know, okay? But you start being like, oh, well, he's acting, so I know he has PTSD because he told you that, because it's real for him. Right? But, yeah, excusing. Thank you, Anne. You start excusing away their behavior like, well, he has PTSD. He's busy. The fuck does that got to do with your relationship? Plus, you have the power. That's right. That's goddamn right, Rob. That's right. All the police, firefighters, and EMTs and paramedics. Isn't an EMT and paramedic the same goddamn fucking thing? I thought it was. But thank you for your service, too. That's what makes this world a better place. People that care about people. It takes a certain type of person to join the service. It takes a certain type of person to be in a dangerous industry, right? Because they want to make the world a better place. At least that's their hope. But, oh, Rob, here you go with hitting them with the fucking logistics. It's like a pepperoni kebab. You should try it. It's very convenient. Okay, so you start explaining away their behavior. But instead, what you should do is try to help them. Okay? So instead of using that as an excuse for their behavior, you should try to help them. Okay? So instead, it should be like, no, like, fuck PTSD. It's really his reality. But what if you could change that? What if he could now start to tell you, oh, a sandwich sounds so bomb. I'm making chicken tacos today. Chicken tostada for me. Chicken tacos. But what if you could change that, right? What if you could start telling a different story? And so instead of identifying PTSD, instead of you identifying being busy, what if you could be like, no, actually, they have plenty of time now, right? They don't have PTSD. Like, in fact, he's getting better and better every single day. He improves. Okay, Patty, I'll answer you in just one sec. See what I'm saying? So now you're changing their life. They're actually feeling better about themselves. It's no longer impacting your relationship. See what I'm saying? And so it's not about just you. It's about helping the ones that you love too, by changing the story you tell yourself when it comes to them. Because it's real for them. But if you could change it, what greater satisfaction is there in that? We're not doing bad things in the world. We're helping people by changing their story. So change your SP's story. If they're like, I need to work on myself, I need to get my life together, change the story. That's not a fucking excuse. Instead, it's like, every day his life improves. Every single day his life improves. And you'll be right. You have the power to change your life and someone else's. This fucking thing, this goddamn puzzle piece. Now, to talk to you for the 55,000th time. But I have hiccups. People are new here. I let slide. Where the fuck was that question? I want a sandwich too, Rob. That fucking sounds so good. Somebody order me a sandwich. Tyrese. It's Tyrese's fault the other day. Because even my bestie told me today in the car, she goes, I know. I was like, who the fuck is Tyrese? She thought I was whole ass cheating on my boyfriend. She's like, who the fuck is Tyrese? I'm like, first of all, not on my team. Second of all, my client and friend that after the happy hour was eating Mexican food and had me on some Chipotle vibe. And so I ordered Chipotle. I had a burger and Chipotle. Oh, here we go. Okay. Patty. I've lost touch with him again. I know it's because of my doubts. How can I stop this? Okay. You stop this. Like, all of you can stop everything. This is why we have the 2-year-old horn intensive. Because your doubts go away. I want you to try this out. Seriously. I want you to take this fucking, and hold your questions because we're going to do the exercises. I want you to take this serious, okay? Like, dead ass serious. If you want doubts to go away about things in your life in general, because that's what we're going to talk about, but you have to make things about you. Things have to be about you. It can't be about somebody else. It has to be about you. You have to break the patterns, okay? Like, you, first of all, don't tell yourself you lost him again, because lost is, not found, okay? So when you lose something until you decide you found it, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it appears, okay? So you have to decide you found something. So don't identify with losing him, okay? None of you should ever identify with losing your SP, right? Because lost is lost, okay? So Yeah, and you don't have to tell yourself the fucking opposite. Let's not overcomplicate this shit. Just don't identify with that. Just don't tell yourself that. But the main way that doubts stop, like the negative thoughts and the doubts stop creeping in when you make everything about yourself. When you tell yourself only what the fuck you want to tell yourself. And when you're in contact with your SP, sometimes that's difficult, but that's where you push yourself because they talk to you, right? They have voices, they have mouths, and you tend to listen. But what you're not doing is you're listening and you're taking that as law. Okay, does that make sense? So if they're talking to you, you're listening to them and then you're like, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be like, well, he said, she said, he said, she said. You wouldn't do that. Because if you're doing that, it's because you took what they said as facts. As this is how the shit is. Personal. Or you wouldn't give a fuck what they said. Whatever comes out of their mouth, you'd be like, okay, I get it. In here? No, the fuck I don't. No, the fuck I don't. That has to be your attitude. That has to be your attitude. And the way you do that is by telling yourself only what the fuck you want to tell yourself. I don't give a fuck what I see in my 3D. You do think I give a fuck what I see in my 3D? Nope. Never. You know, a lot of people are like, how do I get your confidence? Have I always been this way? I was like, kind of, but no, right? I mean, like, we're always working on our confidence because you could be very confident in certain things in your life. But when it comes to SPs, lack confidence. Okay? Like, you could be very confident in your entire life. Like, things always, like, everything. Like, I get what I want and I don't give a fuck and I reject. But then when it comes to SPs, you're like, yeah, baby. When it comes to SPs, we take things personal because this is something you have to realize that most things in your life you actually don't really give a fuck about, right? Like you care, but you don't care. But when it comes to SPs, you care. You care. You love this person. You care about this person, like your family, right? It's like outside of SPs, it's people in your life in general. This is why, like, if your mom tells you something, you take it fucking personal, right? Your bestie tells you something, you get your panties in a fucking bunch, right? It's far outside of SPs. It's people in general that you take things that they say personal, like it hurts. So it's like, well, how do I elevate my confidence? Thanks, Tyrese Boo Boo. How do I elevate my confidence in all areas of my life? Because it's a goddamn fucking you show. That's how you do it. This is about me. In life, outside, we'll take people out of it. Like, well, SPs out of it. In life, that's just my attitude. If you tell me something I don't fucking like, I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you're talking to. Who are you talking to? Right? Like, I got my gallbladder removed. Okay? I've learned my lesson, by the way, because you got to pack salt packets up in the fucking purse. I got my gallbladder removed. This is before I was like consciously aware of manifestation. And because if I was, that shit would have got removed. But it's a whole long fucking story because I'm hella dramatic if I need to be dramatic just to get what I want because I'm impatient. And I was in a lot of pain. And they were like, well, if you feel the pain again, go to the hospital. And I was like, so literally, I even like did this to my mom. I literally got out of the car and I was like, oh. I wasn't even in that much pain. I was like, oh. Like a drama. Like I was auditioning for a fucking movie. And then I was like, I looked at my mom and I was like, just because I wanted what I wanted. Okay. And so anyway, I didn't realize that, of course, they're like, you're not supposed to walk. I was like, the fuck? It's kind of like after I had a child, they were like, you can't walk. You still have the, what is it fucking called? The, whatever, the numbing shit. And I was like, okay, well, I have to get up. They're like, you can't get up. I was like, bitch, watch me. And 2 minutes after giving birth, after I kissed my baby and they took her off, I was like, you got me fucked up. I got out the bed. It's just my personality. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck I'm going to do, right? A million people tried to tell me I needed to breastfeed my daughter. She's smart as fuck. No breastfeeding needed. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. You can try to convince me all day long, but then that means I have to watch what the fuck I eat. I don't want to do that. And all these things. I may, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't want to do that. So it was a personal preference of mine. And then and because let's be frank, I always thought like your titties should be sucked on by, you know. This is how my fucking mind operates. But I got my gallbladder removed and I was like, Mom, come on. We gotta go to the cafeteria. I went to the cafeteria because they're like, you can have Mrs. Dash. Okay, that shit is not fucking salt. It is not salt. So I was like, okay, fine. So we went down to the cafeteria. And I didn't realize that they can see your shit on there. James. See, James got it. James got it. See, I knew you would get it, my friend. So I did not realize that they can see your shit down there. So I was like, we're going to get a grilled cheese, this, that, and the third. And we went to go check out. She's like, it says here not supposed to have salt. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, you could see that shit? I was like, all right, Mom, you're going to order the grilled cheese for yourself. So she did. And I ate that shit. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. You lose me at one word, and that is forever. I was like, you got me all the way fucked about this forever shit. No. You said you can't have this. Huh? You know, because when you get a gallbladder removed, they're like, you're not allowed, you need to stay away from these foods. Huh? That sounds like a lot of work. You want me to think about that shit all the time? What, I gotta have a list? And I gotta be like, oh, I can't have, I'm gonna eat what the fuck I want to eat. But, Jen, it doesn't digest appropriately. Well, it's gonna digest just fucking fine. I don't accept what I don't like in life. And so I had to take that into SP, right? I had to take that into my personal life too, where it's like, no, don't accept anything that you don't like, period. I don't like your attitude right now. Don't verbalize that shit, but be like, the fuck? Like, in here, you're like, I don't really like his attitude right now. Okay. Perfect boyfriend, best relationship. Perfect girlfriend, best relationship. Perfect husband, perfect wife, best relationship. What did you say? Cool. Change it in your mind. Did they just do this? Where are they going? Okay, cool. Completely miserable night. Most miserable night of their fucking life. And that needs to be your attitude. And you'll know you're there. I'll tell you how you'll know you're there. Because you won't give a fuck. You won't care. You won't worry about the time. You won't sit there and be like, well, it's been like 5 months since we last spoke. Like, it's been like 2 months. It's been 30 days. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 55 hours. 2 hours. Who the fuck knows hours? Okay? You'll know that because you won't give a shit what your 3D's fucking showing you. You won't give a fuck what you're not seeing in your 3D. You won't be focused on the fucking movement in your 3D. You won't be focused on none of that shit. Because why? I tell you what the fuck my movement is. What the fuck? Movement in the 3D, let me tell you what my shit's gonna be. Period. So I don't need to check the 3D because what's there to check? You won't be checking the 3D because there's nothing to check. You won't be reactive to shit in your 3D because there's nothing to react to, because why would you be checking? You don't need to check. Because you'd be telling yourself whatever the fuck you want to tell yourself, right? So what's there to check? That goes against what I'm telling myself. See what I'm saying? You won't do that stupid shit. And you won't be like, oh, he hasn't texted me back in 2 minutes. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't be looking for him to validate or for her to validate how the fuck they feel about you. You should know how they feel about you because you said so. I wouldn't need all that shit. That's how you'll know when you're there. And that's my goal with you guys, is that you have to get yourself there by making every fucking thing about you. Like, what is he doing right now? What is your SP doing right now? Let me ask you, what the fuck is your SP doing right now? Drop a comment. Let me know. What's your SP doing right now? Lou will answer that question. Okay, Chris. Welcome to the family, my brother. That's goddamn fucking right. Look at the other comments, okay? That's the thing. What are they doing right now? Thinking about me? Shit. Obsessing over me right now? That's what the fuck they're doing about me? James. Okay, exactly. That's what they're doing right now. Why? Because I fucking said so. That's what I've decided. That's right, Elena. That's goddamn right. He's texting you right now, bitch. Okay? Yeah. He can't stop thinking about me. What are they doing tonight? Having the most miserable fucking night of their life because they can't stop thinking about me? You decide. You decide what they're thinking about all the time. You decide what the fuck they're doing. You decide how their night's going to go. You decide. So get to deciding. That's right, Christopher. Exactly. Get to deciding. No more, I don't fucking know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're doing. No, yeah, the fuck you do. Yeah, the fuck you do. Because who the hell? That's right, Alice. That's right. That's right. All they're doing is thinking about you. They're completely obsessed with you. That woman cannot literally get a fucking enough of me. Jesus Christ, they're obsessed with me. I'm all they literally think about. They cannot stop looking at my profile. Whatever you want to tell yourself. It's your reality. You decide. You're the decision maker. But the key is that you can't, as much as possible, you can't waver from it. Because where you go wrong, where you often go wrong, is you're like thinking about that shit, you're like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. And then at the end of the day, you're like, so they didn't contact me today. There's still nothing in my 3D. When's it gonna show up? You can't do that. Exactly, Christopher. She's completely miserable. What is she doing every day? Completely fucking miserable. Without you. Okay? But that's where you go wrong. At the end of your day, you reflect on what's not in your 3D. Stop doing that. I want you from this point forward to start running your life like fucking Groundhog's Day. Yes, I will 3 after our 2 things that we're going to do. What up, Shar? I want you to live your life like it's Groundhog's Day, but up-leveled, okay? So it's like you go throughout your day focused on what you want in your life. Actually, we're going to talk about that after the exercises because then Bevy's going to kick my ass because as James knows, I never digress. Right? We always stay on track around here. We never digress. Who the fuck digresses around here? Not me. I always stay on track. That's right, Taylor. Thank you, bestie. James. Fuck you, Bevy. And fuck you, James. Fuck you, Chris. Queen sidetracked. We don't digress around here. We stay right on fucking track. Like we never go under, right? We never go under. All right. So, we're going to get ready to do our 2 exercises around here. We do them every single day, okay? Yes, Golden Baby Love, for the fuck love of Christ, please say that he's in love with you and he always treats you like the priority. He's always making time for you. I know he's always making time for me. We never go like the Titanic, Bevy. All right, get ready, get comfy, and then I will answer your questions because I want to tell you how to literally stay in. I don't just want you to have your SPs back, okay? I want you to have your SPs, but have everything you fucking want more. You know what I'm saying? Period. So it's about manifesting multiple things at the same time. While your main focus may be on SPs, you still want to manifest other things at the same time. So we're going to talk about that and how you can curate the things that you want. Because here's the thing. No one wants things to take a lot of fucking time. Who the fuck wants that shit, right? I'm super impatient. So I'm not going to have nothing take a long goddamn fucking time. And neither are you. So we're going to get into that shit. And I will give you my tips on manifesting right after these 2 exercises. Okay, so get comfy, please. Get somewhere comfy. I mean, like literally just sit in a fucking chair, okay? Don't be walking around. Just sit in a goddamn fucking chair. Lay in a bed. I don't give a fuck, okay? It's only for 4 goddamn minutes. And while you're at it, also pull out your SP's photo. Because this is my version of the photo method. How the fuck many times do I have to fucking say this shit? Like, somebody was like, well, that bitch was like, you didn't coin that. Okay, this is my photo method. And I don't think the ancient African culture, because she apparently took the time to research that shit, which I thought was fucking weird. I don't think they were using that to talk to their SPs. So what the fuck you talking about? Anyway, there we go. Okay, so while you're doing that shit, allow me, if you're new here, to introduce myself. I'm obviously your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything in your life to work in your favor. We teach 4 laws around here. The law of leverage, the law of get your shit, the law of shut the fuck up, and the law of fuck the 3D. And for the record, that's our shit. So there's that. Anywho, I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. And yes, before you ask, we were in no contact for 7 months. Okay. And I've managed to cut that fucking time in half. So if you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit right and tight, then all links are in my bio. We have 2 upcoming masterclasses if you're interested. One is for the fellas, one is for the ladies. They're here to help you get your shit, okay? That's what they're here for. We jump on Zoom together. You work with me exclusively in a group setting. And I'll tell you that too, Letty, after this, okay? Hold said questions. So if you actually want to get your SP and get out of your own fucking way, then those masterclasses are for you. They're on, in case you're asking, on the 24th and 25th. So get your shit. Literally the name of one. The other one is Unleash Your King Energy, okay? It's for the fellas and for the ladies. So if you want to get your shit and get a grip, that's what it's called, get a grip. If you want to do all that, join the masterclasses. We have guided meditations. We have SP stories, self-concept stories paired with the song, which you're going to hear a song shortly. It's not going to be the one we play during the meditation. Relax. Then do that. We are literally the low price leader in the coaching space. And that is because I want to help as many people as possible. I think it's stupid as fuck that people are going to be out here charging $1,000, $500, whatever the fuck they want. Out here, fine, Bevy. God damn, Bevy's needy. To help you get your shit for you still to not get your shit. I've had so many people come to me after they've spent a sick amount of money. And I was like, I love you, honey. When I was manifesting my boyfriend back, I was like, I love you, but not $500. Love you. So therefore, I help people do it, period. Okay. And it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. But the amount of testimonials that I have compared to others who've been teaching this shit for years doesn't compare. I have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials because I'm here to help you get your shit. We've had a gang of people get their shit just by watching my lives. So that's where we're at. All right. By this time, you should be comfy. I'm comfy. I'm just wearing one big shirt today. And in a couple minutes, you guys are going to sit here and get to look at King Joe. King fucking Joe. And if penguins are your sign, consider this your sign. Good, Christopher. Good. All right. So now you're comfy. It is not good, Shar. It burns. That's why I need to fucking message you because it is not good. It burns. It literally burns underneath my golf ball. It's still there and it burns underneath it. So I have to sleep on one side. Okay. I want you to close your eyes right now. Letty, I will answer this after. And I want you to take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you just to relax. Forget about 5 minutes from now. Forget about 5 minutes ago. Just relax. Allow yourself to be present in the moment. No worries, no fears, no doubts. Just here. Just here. Now I want you to imagine that you're in a giant amphitheater. You're alone. It's dark outside. There's no one there but you. And as you sit in the middle of this amphitheater, in front of you, there's a giant stage. And on this stage, there's a single stage light. I want you to stare into that stage light for just a moment. It's fine. If you're not a huge visualizer, don't worry. Don't worry. And as you stare into the stage light, you start to realize that you're actually not alone. In fact, you notice that off in the distance, in the back of the stage, out of the light, there's a dark, shadowy figure. And as you now start to adjust your focus to the shadowy figure, you start to realize that that person is actually your SP. Now I want you to call your SP. I want you to say their name. And I want you to ask them to come into the light, into the center of the stage. Do that now. And as your SP walks into the light, you start to notice their facial features, their physical features, and you also notice a gold cord that runs directly from your third eye into theirs. Now I want you to ask your SP these two questions, and I want you to hear them respond. If you can hear their voice, great. If you can't, that's okay too. Right now, I want you to ask your SP, do you support me? Hear them tell you, yes. Yes, Kaya, you can after this. And now I want you to ask your SP, do you love me? Also hear them tell you, yes. Now I want you to look at your SP right in their eyes, and I want you to say these 4 phrases. And this time they're not going to respond, and that's okay. But I want you to look at your SP right now, and I want you to tell them, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now I want you to reach up with your hands as if it's a pair of scissors, and I want you to cut the gold cord that runs directly from your third eye only, leaving the gold cord intact with your SP's third eye. And as the gold cord starts to fall to the floor, I want you to reach up with your other hand, and I want you to grab the roots of that gold cord, just pull them out of your third eye and toss them aside. Good, Betty. And as the gold cord continues to fall to the floor, I want you to notice that your SP starts to float away like a giant balloon. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller, and they get farther and farther, and they get smaller and smaller, and they get farther and smaller until they just disappear. Now take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and open your eyes. Oh, right. First of all, before we get into what we just did, if you're new here, snaps to Sarah, who said her SP is constantly talking to her. He has been for the past couple days. Why the fuck wouldn't he? Thank you, Christopher. I love you for that. Okay, so the reason why we cut the energy cord with your SP is you are not cutting them out your life. So fucking relax. Okay. I don't know what that means, Tail Feather, to be quite frank. Okay. Well, Christopher, I figured that shit when you're a piece of bitch. But it could mean a couple things. Maybe you're actually cutting that energy cord with your SP, okay? The reason why we cut the energy cord with our SP is not because you're cutting them out their life. Kaya, what the fuck is your question? Of course you can, bitch. Usually I ask you to hold the questions because we do another exercise, because now here's what you have to understand is now you now have fresh energy with your SP, okay? We want to cut that because, and you have to remember that if you like are thinking about going, no, Christopher, you're not trusting the fucking universe. The universe is not bringing you shit, okay? You are bringing it. The universe is not like Santa Claus, okay? It does not have the ability. The universe is not like, well, you know what? Hey, here's the thing, bitch. You've been really good. So you're going to get your shit. And then the next person's like, you bitch though, we've been seeing what's been going on and you have not been living the life. So you don't get your shit. No, it's all you. It's all fucking you. Okay. Oh, Kaya, I'm going to guess that you're younger. Like Ren. We love baby Ren. So this boy named Gail has broken up with me, and so I was wondering, will he come back? Excuse me. Spirit guides are calling me. Hold on. Yes. That's the answer I just got, bitch. Yes. He's going to come back to you. And does he still love you? 100%. Decide now he does. Stop questioning. Don't question if he loves you. Don't question if he's coming back. Decide that of course he's coming back. Of course he loves me. And then let me know. Because my spirit guides, luckily for you, they're never fucking wrong. Never wrong. But do what the fuck I say. Okay? So you have the upper hand. Okay? Okay. Now, listen. All right. So, I figured that, Kaya. It was a given, my love. It was a given. Oh, right. I'm telling you, I've got everybody covered around here. Shit. Ho'oponopono gets the credit for the energy cord cutting. Although I run it differently. So the 4 phrases is from Ho'oponopono to get the credit to that. Because I've always said that shit. But my technique is my shit. Okay? Oh, right. So now your SP is thinking about you because I did this with an ex for mine that I hadn't talked to in 8 years. He called me within 72 hours. Literally hadn't talked. Rob. I fucking love you. And he called me because that's just how it works. Okay? I didn't want to talk to him. Like, that's not why I did it. But I suggest you do this for people in your life. If you want to talk to somebody you haven't talked to in a while, cut the cord with them, right? People in your life that may be like negative people in your life, start with fucking them and cut that shit. Because you need to preserve your own energy. This is about you bringing your energy back. Like, actually bringing your energy back to you. Okay. All right. So now here we go. Let's get you some contact. Let's get you that next step with your SP because that's what this shit is about. That's right, Tailfeather. He's calling you right fucking goddamn now. It doesn't matter, Sab. It doesn't matter. Okay. If you want to work on visualizing, because I'm not a huge visualizer, so I do things really fast for me. But if you're not a huge visualizer, you can actually become one by one. What you would do is you would start with an apple, okay? And start visualizing an apple. And then hold that as long as you can. And then you would start adding features into the apple, more realistic features into the apple. And then you would hold that. That's how you're going to work on visualizing. But if you're not, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Because the shit still works. That's the best fucking part about it. Shit still works. Eating what shame up? What the eating what shame up? Y'all need to stop blaming your fucking SPs. Okay, we'll talk about that shit. All right. So now you should have your SP's photos out. If you do not get your SP's photos out, why I pull up Bevy's fucking request like this has got a fucking karaoke bar. Excuse me. We're pulling up our team song right now. Okay. I have my song and then we have a team song. And I didn't realize it until Bevy said it that each one of us have a part in the song. I didn't realize that shit. So, now, here we go. I've always wanted to do karaoke. I love listening to that shit and I love singing from the crowd. But I'm not there to get on the fucking stage yet. I just love singing from the crowd. My boyfriend thinks it's hilarious. And says I can't dance. I feel like I can dance. Okay, there we go. So we'll do a collab, bitch. A collab. All right, so you got your SP's photos out. So here's the thing. I need you to go back, okay? Because you have seen, okay, so what makes us different here is I don't talk at you, okay? And it's all like, take my word for the shit. Just take my word for the shit, okay? Instead, it's like, take a look at your own life, okay? Take a look at your own life. Look at that. Snaps to Sonia, who said, oh my God, he just rang. Why the fuck wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? That's what we do around here. We get you contact. We get you your shit, okay? When you cut the energy cord, they think about you, okay? A lot of people get contact. Look at that. I've been imagining him calling me while on your live, and boom, contact. You're in control. Okay, so I need you to think about your relationship, okay? You've seen your SP change, right? They were not the same person at the end of your relationship as they were in the beginning of your relationship. But also the reality is neither were you. You also aren't the same person as you were in the beginning of your relationship as you were in the end. Because a lot of relationships tend to take, a lot of times our relationships tend to create insecurities within ourselves. They tend to create, we tend to change our identities. So no. You need to go back and you need to go back to the time in your relationship in the beginning, in the very beginning. Who the fuck were you? Because who you were in the beginning, Tony, I'll answer that in a second after this exercise. Who you were in the beginning of your relationship is what your SP, it's who your SP chased, who they were attracted to, who they desired, who they wanted to be with, who they talked to all the time, who they wanted to spend all their time with. That version of you is who your SP wanted to be with. That version of you is also who your SP fell in love with. I'll answer it after this exercise, Tony. So I need you to go back and remember that version of who you were, but the evolved version, the one who's now going to do things differently, the one who realizes that you created this. So now you're more in control of your thoughts. Go back to that version of you right now. Remember that version where you didn't chase a goddamn fucking person. You were living your life. No one told you who the fuck you were. You knew who you were. You were living your life. And then you met your SP. And sure, maybe you wanted to be with your SP, but you certainly didn't need your SP. Remember who you were. Go back to that. Become that version of you again. Now, I want you to go back to a time in your relationship. And I want you now to remember when everything was perfect, a time in your relationship where you didn't question anything. You knew who your SP was. Like he or she was checking all the boxes, okay? Like, they were absolutely perfect for you. You didn't question. You just knew. You knew that you would hear from them that day. You knew that you would see them. You knew how they felt about you. You knew that they wanted to be with you. Go back to that version of your SP right now. Remember, remind yourself why the fuck you want them back. What is it about them? Why do you want them back? Remind yourself, who is that person for you? Go back to that version of your SP right now. Forget who they were 5 minutes ago. Forget who they were at the breakup. None of that matters. None of that matters. Because you're the one that selected that version by seeing them differently. So now I want you to start seeing them right now as your perfect person. Perfect girlfriend, perfect boyfriend, perfect husband, perfect wife. Go back to that version. Remember them. See them as only that person for you. Now, the fact is, no contact in the 3D may be a fucking thing, but you're always in contact. You may as well stop clocking the time. There's no point in it. You're clocking the time like we've been in no contact for 30 days. No, the fuck you haven't. No, the fuck you haven't. So you may as well just forget all about that shit. Because the fact is, when's the last time you thought about them? Well, that's when you last talked to them. You've been in contact this entire time. Thought transmission is a thing. Okay? So you have to remind yourself of that. Like anytime you think about them, they think about you. Anytime you think about that, anytime they think about you, you think about them. That's how this shit works. So you're always in contact with your SP. So get no contact out your fucking vocabulary. Seriously. Okay? All right. Now, your SP has been wanting to contact you. They've been wanting to reach out to you. They've been going down memory lane. Like, you think you're blocked is a bad thing? Like, low key, I'll answer your questions in a second. Like, no, low key, you got a stalker, okay? They're just looking at your shit and they don't want you to know about it. That's how this works, okay? They've been wanting to reach out to you numerous times. They have written endless texts. They have been looking at your photos in their gallery all the time. All the time. Okay? All the time. The problem is you haven't allowed them to contact you. Because your thoughts up until now have been focused on the 3D. Your thoughts are being controlled by your 3D. They don't want to talk to me. They don't know. I'm blocked. They've moved on. There was someone else. This, that, and the god and fucking third. Okay, but it's time now that you start controlling the 3D through your thoughts. Yes, we are. Because that's when shit changes. The 3D cannot control your thoughts. The thoughts need to control your 3D. Period. Okay? Yeah, Mariana. Do what I'm telling you to fucking do, bitch. Okay, so if you are new here, you're going to put on your I got to go to the bathroom. You're going to put on your fucking crown. If you are not new here, you're going to straighten your shit and you're going to straighten it now. Because here, we get what we want and we get it when we want it. We don't wait for shit. We get shit. We don't wait for shit. There's a difference, okay? When queens and kings give a command, do they sit there and question, wonder, worry, check, doubt if their command will be fulfilled? No. What if I ring girlfriend? Hopefully you're doing better, bitch. No one disappears from my community and doesn't expect us to check in on them. That's family. Okay? When queens and kings give a command, there's nothing to fucking check. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fucking doubt. None of it. When queens and kings give a command, they know. They expect something different. Period. So, that's what you're going to do right fucking now. I love you too, Irene, bitch. Okay, while you watch King Joe, because I've got to go to the bathroom. But you're low-key, that was a joke, because you shouldn't be watching King Joe, because what you should be doing is talking to your fucking SP, because that's what you're going to do right now. Okay? Joe's just some eye candy. Because Joe's fucking handsome as shit. Thanks, Hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. Isn't he handsome as fuck? Uh-huh. I know, Irene, but it's our team song. Because that's Bevy's karaoke fucking request is our team song. Today. But tomorrow, it will be my anthem song. Mm-hmm. All right. Maybe I should order your ass one. Okay, so if you are in no contact with your SP, or you are in contact, but you are not in consistent contact, then you're going to tell their ass to fucking contact you. Now, listen, if you're alone, say it out loud. Say it with a little bit of fucking backbone. If you're not alone, please say it in your mind so you don't look like a fucking wacko. Okay? So, you have to ask yourself this. Are you fucking impatient or not? Are you tired of waiting or are you not? Are you... That's goddamn right, Adele. Because he could be like Adele, where her husky just texted her. Of course, he did. Okay? You need to understand, get him fucking patient. Get angry. Get upset. Give them an attitude. Yell at their fucking picture. I don't give a fuck. Yell at their goddamn fucking picture. Get angry. Like a child who doesn't listen to you when you've been telling them what to fucking do. Okay? So if you're in no contact or it's not consistent contact, you're going to tell them to contact you. You're going to be like, I know you're thinking about me right now, and you're going to contact me. I know you're thinking about me right now. You're going to contact me right now. You know you're thinking about me. You're going to contact me right now. You know you're thinking about me. You're going to contact me right fucking now. Period. Kelly, looking forward to working with you too. That's what you're going to do. Now, if you are in consistent contact but long distance, then you're going to tell them, you're going to contact me right now and tell me everything that I want to hear. You are contacting me right now, you're going to tell me everything I want to fucking hear. You are contacting me right now, you're going to tell me everything I want to fucking hear. Period. Okay, if you are in consistent contact but you are not long distance, then you can do one of the two, or you can be like, you're coming to see me today. You know you want to come see me today. You are coming to see me today. You know you want to come see me today. If you're in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriage ship, then you can do one of the first three we discussed, or you can have a rocking ass good time and be like, you're bringing me dinner tonight. You know you want to bring me dinner tonight. You're cooking me dinner tonight. You know you want to cook me dinner tonight. You're bringing me flowers today. You know you want to bring me flowers today. You're giving me massage tonight. You know you want to give me massage tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. You know you want to give me sexy time tonight. Whatever the fuck you want them to do. That's what you're going to tell them. You're telling them, yeah, you're actually, okay, well, let me clarify, Curly. You're telling them to their photo, but you're telling them at the same time. No, you don't have to believe it. You're telling them at the same time. And we'll get into whether you have to believe it or not, okay? So you have to understand, you're talking to their photo, but it's not like you're talking to a wall. You're talking to them without picking up the phone and fucking talking to them. It's thought transmission, okay? All right. Now, get fucking busy, bitch. Get busy. Christopher and I have to go to the restroom. Give your commands. Right now, Rob. Stick around. Don't be a little bitch, because we have important things to discuss after this.
She saw a crown and broken souls long before they could see. She reminds the world each morning. The pen is in your hand. Stop living by your circumstances. Stop becoming who you plan. Different hearts, different gifts. One mission brought them here. Four hearts, one voice. That's right. One dream, changing lives. One soul at a time. One starts believing. One laughs like Welsh sunshine, bright enough to change the day. Beauty wrapped in brilliant wisdom, always knowing what to say. Patient through 1,000 questions, never rushing, always kind, turning fear into direction, leaving no one left behind. Different stories, different roads. One mission keeps them here. Four hearts, one purpose, one fire, one dream, changing lives, one soul at a time. One voice becomes another, then another, then another, until the whole room starts believing. One tells the truth without apology, tiny frame but standing tall, guardian of every heartbeat, always answering the call. Covered stories written in ink, cats asleep beside her chair, loving hard, protecting hard, showing everyone she cares. She'll fight for every family, she'll fight for what is right, and if the room forgets its manners, she'll set the whole thing right. Different voices, different strength. One mission brought them here. Four hearts, one purpose, one fire, one dream, changing lives, one soul at a time. One voice becomes another, then another, then another, until the whole room starts believing. One writes between old pages and hoofbeats before dawn, turning thoughts into melodies until new dreams are born. Finding beauty inside words, painting futures into art, building songs and endless visions straight from philosophy and heart. Always searching for the answer, always helping people see the strongest stories ever written begin with possibility. When the whole world falls asleep, you'll still find four lights on. One more message, one more song, one more design, one more call. Because somewhere, someone's waiting to remember who they really are. Four hearts, one purpose, one fire, one dream, building futures, one soul at a time. Stand back up, lift your head, the story isn't finished yet. The power never left, it was always inside you. Four different women, one common dream, one extraordinary family. Some people build a business, she chose to build belief. She saw a crown and broken souls long before they could see. She reminds the world each morning, the pen is in your hand. Stop living by your circumstances, start becoming who you plan. Different hearts, different gifts, One mission brought them here. Four hearts, one purpose, one fire, one dream, changing lives, one soul at a time.
Is it that time again? Is it that time again, Christopher? It's Girl Scout cookie fucking season? Shit. Because, you know, they give me every fucking time. But I only buy from the cute ones. That hustle. So, I hope now you're going to relax. Fucking relax. Okay? I need you to stop wavering. Okay? That's right, goddamn it. I want some Girl Scout fucking cookies. I love that shit. The Thin Mints last forever, bitch. Like, you can put them in the freezer and you're rocking with your shit. Okay, so I have to keep telling you guys. People want to know, how do you manifest that shit away, Ren? I feel great. Headache gone. Bitch, ain't nobody know what that feels like more than I do. But I got my parents to tell me exactly what the fuck I wanted to tell, what I wanted them to tell me yesterday. That's how that works. Okay? All right. So, of course, Bevy's boyfriend just texted her. Why the fuck wouldn't he? So, let me remind you again how the fuck you stop wavering. Okay? Everything needs to be what you want to fucking tell yourself. Like I asked you guys earlier, I said, what the fuck is your SP doing right now? Thinking about you, obsessed with you, wanting to be with you. Duh. I don't need to question that. You need to know how this plays out. I tell you, you wouldn't waver so much if, one, you make this about you, and two, you know exactly how the fuck your first saga ends. Together. We're getting back together, okay? You can talk to their photo about anything that you fucking want, okay? You can literally, I suggest each and every one of you look at their photo every day and tell them, we're getting back together right now. We're getting back together right now. We are getting back together right now. We are getting back together right now, period. Stop checking, Faye, because checking means that you don't know it's coming. Okay? Do you check? Do you check to see if your mother texts you today? No, you don't give a fuck, right? You keep it pushing, then boom, here it comes. That's right, Christopher. Okay? It's like, do you check certain things? No, you fucking don't. So why are you checking when it comes to your SP? No, it doesn't make a difference. You can say he or she. Okay? It won't matter. Okay? No, you should be having inner conversations. Like, here's the thing. You guys need to check. Okay, McFly, I'll check it out. I saw it come through. Okay, you guys need to be checking your thoughts, your inner conversations about everything throughout your day. Okay? Because you can't be so focused on SP, but then at the same time, you got all these negative ass inner conversations about fucking money. Huh? Like, you can't do that. So instead, I want you for the next 24 hours to pay attention to what the fuck you're telling yourself in everything. In everything. What are you talking about every day? Okay, to yourself. So, or speaking about to people too is very important. So it's like, if you're having inner conversations about SP, but then you go to pay your bill, right? And you're like, fuck, I'm fucking broke. No. No, like, shit, I got hella money. I'm so glad my bills are paid on time all the time. I got hella fucking money. You need to check your thoughts in everything, right? You can't be affirming and having inner conversations all day about SP, but then when you look in front of the fucking mirror, you're like, God damn, I'm fucking fat. No. You're like, God damn, I'm a fucking baddie. Shit. Like, I am a bad bitch. Or a man. You know, like, look at me. I look just like a supermodel. However you want to look. So you need to check your thoughts in all areas. That's your task. For the next 24 hours, while you may be focusing on one thing, you need to also be paying attention to what you're thinking about when it comes to other things in your life. And then flipping that by only what I want to fucking tell myself. Only when I want to tell myself. I'm not going to give anything another goddamn fucking option. Is I'm going to tell myself only what the fuck I want to tell myself. I don't need to know. I don't need to go dig in like, where the fuck is this shit coming from? No, I'm on this pedestal. Everything's about me. This is the fucking Bevy show. This is the Jen show. Do you like how I put you first, bitch? This is the Danielle show, right? This is the Mariana show. This is the Christopher show, like, period. This shit's about me. Like, you're lucky. This is my world. You're living in it, bitch. You're lucky I even want your fucking ass, period, because I got options in these streets. You don't have an option. I'm your only option, but I got options. Okay? What are they doing right now? Thinking about me. They're obsessed with me. They're always thinking about me. Like, period. You should have an ego. That's the problem with society. Is your ego is your amigo. You should 100% have an ego. They can call it conceited. How is conceited a bad fucking thing? It's called confidence. Like, you know, they're like, oh, you're so conceited. You should try some. Okay? Because I'm not going to fucking apologize. because I think I'm the shit. You should probably start thinking you're the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to apologize thinking I'm a bad bitch. You should probably try some on for a change. We wouldn't have the lack of confidence. That's goddamn right, Maggie. But when you come from a place of knowing who you are, in confidence, like, this is my goddamn world, I'm going to tell myself whatever the fuck I want to tell myself. Period. S, that's because you're leaving it up to him. You're allowing, this is your biggest problem, okay? The biggest problem, that's right, goddamn right, Flashy. She said the best thing is when hubby notices the change. Yes, they do. Your job is to remind them in your thoughts. And if you're in contact with your SP in the 3D, of why they want to be with you, not why they don't. So when you're reactive, when you're fucking dramatic and all this stupid shit, you're doing nothing but reminding them why the fuck they don't want to be with you. Instead, you should be perfect girlfriend, perfect boyfriend, perfect husband, perfect wife, period. That's what you need to be. But your biggest problem is that you're waiting on them. I love you too, Christopher. Girl, I love you too, Christopher, dude. You're waiting on them. It's like, or you're in chase mode, like desperation. You got me fucked all the way up. If you think I'm going to chase you. No. I'm never going to come from a place of desperation. I'm never going to come from a place of I need you. Like, bitch, bitch, you need me. I don't need you. Like, let's get a clue. Let's get a grip. Okay? I'm not going to chase you. When I was in brief no contact with my boyfriend, right? And literally, I could have messaged him through Instagram. Get the fuck out of here, please. What you want me to say? You want me to beg and plead? No. Because I know who the fuck I am. And when you know who the fuck you are, so do they. That's where you leverage. No, he didn't message me when he came back. Not at all. Well, no, he didn't. I was literally on a phone call. Literally on a phone call. He showed up, popped up. No contact, popped up, moved in. That's how that worked. That's why I cut the time in half. Okay? That's why I said you guys get so stuck in the stupid mundane issues. I'm blocked. We're in no contact. Yeah, I was on a call. He showed up, literally showed up at my home with his shit. I didn't have to. You want to know what he said to me? The first thing he said out of his mouth was, he calls it black magic. We call it manifestation. Duh. There's a difference. And he literally popped up and was like, okay, well, your black magic, it works. But he said back to me 100% of my inner conversations. 100% of my inner conversations. He repeated back to me. And he was like basically like, we're getting married type shit. Yeah. He's like, this is forever. Like, we have he wanted a joint bank, all this stuff, right? All this stuff, less than 2 weeks. Why? Because I didn't react. I told myself what the fuck I wanted to tell myself, not what I saw. I didn't react to the 3D at all. I told myself what I wanted to tell myself. I made everything about me. And that's why I say you guys are so hung up on the 3D that you forget that there's behind the scenes movement. So get a fucking grip. Get a grip. Because there's a thought process that leads up to your 3D. But this is why you have to be prepared now. You have to start disciplining your mind now, because when you do that, it pushes out quickly in your 3D. Because it's like, well, we're all adults here. So, yes, I will, Mariana. So, let's think as an adult. It's like when you're in sexy time, right? There's the buildup. And then what happens when the buildup is all done? It's the explosion. That's your 3D, the explosion. The buildup is behind the scenes that you don't see. So you can't see them thinking about you. You can't see them fucking talking about you to other people, James. You can't see them checking your social media all the time, even if you're blocked. You can't see a lot of that shit. But it's happening. And that's all you got to goddamn fucking know. So, you asked about examples of hold on. This is my sign for my members. Okay. Now, you ask about inner conversations. Okay, so let me give you a rundown of random inner conversations that I would have. And did I have my group of inner conversations that I said every day? Yeah, but then I would throw random things out there. Because oftentimes, a lot of the things that you tell yourself, which is what manifests quickly, is the negative shit. Because you say it once, and you don't think about it again. Then, boom, there it goes. Mariana, crying has not a goddamn thing to do with manifestation. Take emotions out of it, okay? Your emotions have nothing to do with manifestation. They don't. Because you don't just cry in sad times, right? You cry in happy moments too. So emotions have nothing to do with manifestation. So it's what you think about though. Your emotion cannot align with, okay, so here's how emotions go. A thought triggers the emotion. The difference is if you want to get out of it, you need to control. This is where affirming or inner conversations come into play. You need to say the opposite of the emotion you're feeling at the moment, because you'll get yourself out of the emotion. That's how that happens. Okay. So you affirm through the tears. That's what you need to do. Okay. So, I would have my set of inner conversations. So it would be something like this. It would be like, he's so fucking obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. Like, I know he only sees a future with me. Like, he knows that I'm in his life because we're meant to be together. Like, yeah, that man literally can't get enough of me. Like, I know we're getting back together. That I do know. You know, what else do I say? Oh, I know he's talking to, you can be like, I know he's talking to, pick a trusted source of his, somebody of influence. Could be a bestie, could be a family member, somebody. Be like, I know he's talking to Joe. I know he's talking to Joe right now about how much he misses me and he wants to be with me. And I know that Joe is telling him how he's never going to find anyone like me and that we need to get back together. He knows he's never going to find anybody like me. Like, that man cannot live without me. Like, he can't imagine his life without me in it. But notice, there you go, 2K. Consider that a sign. But notice, it's what I said, but it's how you also say it. Okay? It's a natural flow. It's not robotic. Okay? Affirming is robotic. There's a difference. Okay? Which I talk about this all the time, is the difference. And so, robotic affirming is exactly that, robotic. It's like, he's so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me right now. Robotic. Oh, look at that, Ash. Now he's about to pull in your fucking driveway, bitch. Yes, she said, after our photo talk, my SP drove past my house. Yes, and now he's about to pull his ass in your goddamn fucking driveway. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you said so. Because you said so. And that needs to be your attitude. So I would have these. Yes, positive. Yes, positive life. Okay. There's many, 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 many members in our community where that's what trips them out the most. That's the fun part. Is, oh yeah, kitty cat. We're fucking way past that shit. I gotta go in a second. That's the fun part that people have, is hearing your SP repeat your affirmations back to you. That's the glorious part. That's the glorious part. Is they'll repeat inner conversations and affirmations back to you. So real quick, we just did it like 20 minutes ago, but if you want to know what the photo exercise is, it is pinned to my profile. It's the shorter condensed version, but it's pinned to my profile. It's got like 40 something thousand views. I'm in a tanky top. That's the photo method, but it's the condensed version, okay? So, okay, so real quick, here's the fucking difference. That's goddamn fucking right, Lisa. Gutter Trash, hold the fuck on. Gutter Trash unfriended SP and his family on Facebook. That's right. Because homeboy's coming home, bitch. Homeboy's coming home. Lisa is a Manifest For Me client, by the way. But really honed in on her power. And the turnaround was, she started seeing a turnaround rather fucking quickly. And yes, we don't call them third parties running, we call them Gutter Trash. And he was living with Gutter Trash, let alone left Gutter Trash, moved out, came to see her, spent a lot of time with her, was talking about their future together, and all that shit in a very short amount of time. And now she's unfollowed everybody associated with him on Facebook, which means shit's a wrap, bitch. Because that's what we do around here, okay? So, the point of affirmations is thought distraction, okay? You have to look at it this way. Affirmations are thought distraction. It's something you're consciously affirming for. So because you're consciously affirming, you have to create the repetition so that it gets into the subconscious mind. However, inner conversations are what you have been doing to create your reality the entire time. Inner conversations is how you've been manifesting your entire life, which is what the manifestation community does not fucking talk about. It's all about affirming. So instead, inner conversations, though, go directly into your subconscious mind because it's something you're naturally saying to yourself. Okay? There's a difference. So because of that, this is where we leverage what we know about the subconscious mind, because it's all about leveraging here. So we leverage inner conversations predominantly because it bypasses and goes directly into the subconscious, which speeds your shit up. But your affirmations, this is why I challenged you for the next 24 hours to pay attention to your inner conversations, because your affirmations and your inner conversations must work together. They must be in alignment. So you cannot be affirming for one thing, and then in the same hot breath, your inner conversations, natural things that you're saying to yourself are, he's still not talking to me. We're still no contact. Like, it's been like 4 months since we last talked. You can't do that because it goes against what you're affirming for, because you haven't created the repetition yet. So it goes against. They're not working together. Instead, this is where you control your inner conversation. So instead of your inner conversations being based on your 3D, you now bring it back and you now control the 3D through your inner conversation. So you tell yourself what you want to see, not what you actually see. Okay? So then now they're working together. So it's like you're affirming for, I know exactly how he feels about me. I know he wants to be with me. He's going to tell me everything that I want to hear. Right? So your inner conversations need to be in alignment with that. So you're like, that man is fucking obsessed with me. Like, shit, he cannot get enough of me. That man thinks about me all the goddamn time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it has to go in alignment. So the worst thing you can do to yourself is tell yourself the opposite at the end of your day. They still haven't talked to me. I still haven't gotten that text. Nothing I'm doing is working. It's not working. It's been so long. You can't do that. You can't do that. So you need to adapt my attitude. Seriously. You need to adapt my attitude, where you need to have the attitude of like, no, fuck that shit. I'm going to get my shit. So I'm not going to hurt my fucking feelings. Me telling myself that, like, if you're going to tell yourself, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. It's been like, what the fuck? Goddamn no. I don't think so. It can be going to baby led because things have to happen naturally. You have to understand things happen naturally. Okay? So you have to remember that. So I'm not going to put the assumption in you, because I don't put, which I hate that the law of assumption, go fucking figure, loves to put assumptions in you that don't benefit you. Okay? So I'm not going to give the assumption to you or anybody else that the old story pushes out before the new. No. But what I will tell you is that whatever has to happen naturally for your manifestation to happen is going to happen. So if things may appear to be getting worse, no, persist forward, because you're not in control of the how. Where's the fun in that shit? And so you're not in control of the how. We don't need to do that. So instead, what you want to do is you want to persist no matter what, because you don't know how it's going to happen. It may look like it's getting worse before you get what you want. Before you get what you want. No, Mariana. I don't teach the law of assumption. I teach you how to leverage the law. Because who the fuck decided that you need to, who the fuck decided what the law was? Let's be frank. A fucking person. So why, if that's the case, well, then why can't we leverage what we know? And so my entire background, I don't need to post credentials, even though I have them. My entire background is a study of the mind. Okay. So the subconscious mind. So because I know how the subconscious mind works, I teach you how to leverage what we know. And I teach you how, I'm impatient as fuck. So I teach you how to leverage your subconscious mind, because that's what's manifesting. So if we can bypass the conscious mind and get it directly into the subconscious mind quickly, then why the fuck wouldn't we do that shit? Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. I got way too much shit I'm trying to manifest around. I am not trying. I am manifesting around here. Nobody got time for that shit. Nobody got time for that shit. Like, no. So I'm going to just go right into the subconscious mind. Like, I don't have time for that. So I teach you how to do that too. Okay? We teach 4 laws around here. The law of leverage, the law of get your shit, the law of shut the fuck up, and the law of fuck the 3D. Those are the 4 laws we teach here. And in case Rob is asking for a friend, those are our laws. Okay, now, do I recommend nighttime affirmations? Yeah, subliminals? No, I don't. But I suggest, okay, so I posted a video. It's called The Dream Method, and is that, who's the creator of that? Me. Okay. So it's the Dream Method. Okay. So what I suggest you do, a lot of people will take their affirmations and put them on a parrot app, or they will, or they'll get like my guided meditation. Okay. Cause then and then they'll just play it on repeat. Okay. Cause it goes directly, because your subconscious mind, you're consciously asleep, but your subconscious mind is awake 24/7. It doesn't sleep. So I suggest you do that. Now, what I suggest you do what I suggest you do at night, watch how quickly this happens. Come back and report, because it's amazing. We'll say that. Is you do my dream method. My dream method is really difficult, guys. It's so complex. What I recommend you do is you fall asleep on 1 affirmation. Okay, you can have your parrot app playing. Like my daughter, she listens to, I don't know, what the fuck does she listen to? Like meditation music at night. She's 14. I love that for her. She did it all on her own. She falls asleep to like waterfalls and all kinds of shit at night. It does, Lulu. I know. It's the best. So what you're going to do is you're going to, whatever you're listening to at night, doesn't matter, but you're going to fall asleep in 1 affirmation. Now, shall you like be watching TV and you accidentally fall asleep? No big deal. If you wake up to go to the bathroom, try it out and fall and go back to sleep in 1 affirmation. So for mine, it was like, I like to keep them short. Okay. 1 affirmation. So I'd be like, he is so in love with me. He is so in love with me. He is so in love with me. And I drift off to sleep. Watch how quickly your SP starts showing up in your dreams. And understand that this is how it works. If you're in his dream, if he's in your dreams, so are you in his. That's how that works. Okay. It goes both ways. You don't need to dissect your goddamn fucking dream. Okay. All you need to know is the players in the dream. Like, yeah, he was in my dream tonight. Love this, which means I was in his dream and it was a great dream. That's all I need to know. I don't give a fuck if it's a horror flick. It doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. The photo there's 3 fucking videos popped on my fucking profile. It's at the very top. I mean, literally in a tank top that says babe. It's a sports bra, actually. It's like the 3rd video. It's like if you're looking at the profile, it's on the right. That's it. Okay. So yeah, they do. They dream back about you, because if you're in their thoughts, they're in your thoughts, right? Dreams are no different. So you fall asleep saying 1 affirmation. They will show up in your dreams. Then when you wake up in the morning, do not touch your motherfucking phone unless you are turning off your goddamn alarm. Because your subconscious mind, I just fucking told you, Mariana, fall asleep in 1 affirmation. He'll pop in your dreams. Don't worry about the dream. Do not pop that shit into ChatGPT. Do not do none of that shit. Just know if he's in your dreams, you're in his, period. That's how this works, okay? And no, it's not the same dream. Who gives a fuck about the dream? Are you understanding? Now, when you wake up, don't touch your fucking phone. Because your subconscious mind is wide open to suggestion the first 5 to 10 minutes after you wake up. So what you should be doing when you first wake up is, today is going to be a great day. Really great things are coming my way today. My manifestation is fucking here. My full manifestation is here. Fuck yeah. He is so goddamn obsessed with me. I know he's thinking about me right now. Like, he only sees a future with me. He literally can't stop thinking about me. He's completely miserable without me. I know this for a fact. Like, he fucking hates where he's at right now. All he wants to do is be with me. This, that, and the third, inner conversations, because your subconscious mind is wide open to suggestion. So the worst thing people do is hop on their phone. That's wasted ass time. What you check in? Like, seriously, are you that obsessed over social media? You got to hop on your phone and fucking check Instagram in the first 2 seconds you're awake? No. So that's what I want you to do. Fall asleep, 1 affirmation. Wake up, inner conversations, first 5 minutes, because let's be honest, you're getting your ass out of fucking bed, okay? What do? Go to the bathroom, brush your teeth? At least you should. Brush your hair, take a shower, all that shit, right? That's what you're fucking doing. So you may as well fill the dead airspace by saying what you want to, because your subconscious mind's wide open to suggestion. All right? That's your task, 24 hours. I want you to do this daily. Make it a thing. Okay? I am looking forward to working with you too, Andrea. Okay, make this a thing. Make this a routine, okay? And then I want you right now, for the next 24 hours, you're going to really pay attention to your inner conversations. What the fuck are you telling yourself? What are you choosing to tell yourself? What are you actually telling yourself outside of just SP? But in general, what are you telling yourself in all areas of your life? Change those. Change your inner conversations when it comes to money, your job, your family, your friends, your SP, your physical appearance, right? Your body, anything. Pay attention for the next 24 hours of what the fuck you're thinking about. And I want everything to be about you. Nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So give it the meaning that you want only. Don't give yourself another option. I want you now, today, protect your feelings. Today, protect your feelings. And only tell yourself what the fuck you want to tell yourself. Carrie, it depends. Manifesting for me does come with a call. Okay, so you'll still get a call. Okay, or you can just do one-on-one. But if you do what I say on the one-on-one call, that's the key. Then you'll get your shit. But you have to do what I say. And it's not hard. It's not hard. All right, because everybody's situation is different, and that's why people talk to me, because their situation is different, and then I help you navigate through it. All right, bitches. I fucking love you. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time, and if you ever miss a live, don't trip, because I always put them on the tube of the U when TikTok allows me to download them. And then you can watch them. I turn off ads. I go live at 10 o'clock Pacific time. I turn off ads for the first 24 hours so that you can watch the replays back ad fucking free, because I love you. Okay. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. And so I'm here to help you do the goddamn same. So and I've managed to cut that time in half, by the way. If you, again, do what the fuck I tell you to do. You could be like Lisa. You could be like fucking Adele. You could be like every fucking body else here that's getting their shit. Because here we get shit. That's the difference between my live and someone else's live, is I want you to get your shit. Duh. Okay, so if you want me to manifest for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one so you can figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit right, letty. All links are in my bio. We have 2 masterclasses coming up. If you want to join our masterclasses, please join them if you are serious about getting your shit. Okay, I'm literally the low price leader in the coaching space, because I want to help as many people as possible get out of their own goddamn fucking way and actually manifest not just RSP, but an all-around amazing life. Because who the fuck doesn't want that? Okay. Also, we have SP stories, self-concept. That's right. Bevy is getting her shit now. That's right. Because she's getting her shit together. If you want me, we have self-concept stories, SP stories, gutter trash stories, paired with the song, bedtime stories as well, paired with the song, rant pages, all that shit, curated, custom for you on your language, your genre. It's Gucci. And they're fucking lit. Also, you don't need to do that, Giovanna. Okay? You don't need to pretend shit. I hate that shit. No, you just focus on, of course they're going to contact me right now. They're absolutely going to contact me right now. That's all you have to focus on, okay? And then do my photo method. Okay? Good positive life. Love that shit. Steps to you, bitch. In case you're on YouTube, she said, shout out to Jen. Her mind is back on track now. Now keep it there. Keep it there. Okay? Hold the state. Hold the state. And Letty stop being addicted to stalking, because that is checking the 3D. Checking the 3D sounds good, but it's called stalking. That's all it is. Okay? We have a WhatsApp group too. If you're not a part of our WhatsApp community, then you're missing out on life, because manifestation is a lonely journey if people do not understand what you're doing. So therefore, that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's called stalking the 3D. No checking the 3D. You're stalking. Low key. Like, I gotta get some binoculars. Like a fucking loony. Okay? Okay. Now, you're missing out on life. If you want to be a part of a family that understands where you're going through, rocks with you till the wheels fall off, gives a fuck about you, that's what our WhatsApp community is for. Sometimes we go left, right, under, who the fuck knows? It's a good time, but we also help you get your shit, because we also do advice in there too, and we're a big whole ass fucking family. So yeah, there we are. We also have text coaching, all that Gucci shit. So get your shit. That's our whole motto around here. All right? All right, besties. I fucking love you, and I'll see you in the WhatsApp group later, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.